the Shifty Drifter. We're at the Salvation Army. Back now from wiping off the lens of the camera. What is this accomplishing? Still not sure. What are they accomplishing with this? I don't know why I'm just not seeing it.
It's splitting off mini display port. I can tell that. Because on the front I saw USB and mini.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, I don't know.
I honestly have no
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like the way it's hooked up, it seems odd, the what it's doing. This is like a card reader, huh?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. I checked actually.
Oh yeah, card reader. Bunch of monitors. Little bag with Barbies in it with their clothes. Oh, it's just like one of the things, like a miniature you'd put in something. Nice. I've been wanting one of these. So this is so that you can pull the glass when you're working on phones or like an iPad. You stick it to both sides, and when you heat up the outside glue, it pulls the glass off of iPhone or an iPad or, or Samsung device. Basically the back grabs the back of the phone and the front grabs the glass. I was actually wanting to buy one of these, so I'm definitely picking it up.
Weird little MP3 player, I'll pick that up.
$5.
$5.
Yeah, alright.
I collect these, so.
Yeah, I know at this point. You don't need that.
It's just whatever.
I do like this though. I've been wanting to get one of these. Hopefully it works good. Like someone just didn't turn it in because it's garbage or something. I'm trying to just make sure it's not cracked, but it seems okay. We are at the Savers on Lake Mead. Had to switch to quiet mode because of the store music. Sorry. Savers is kind of hard to record at because you'll get a strike for the music. So, the kid found this laptop. He's really wanting to get the 90s Presario.
Came with 98.
Looks like it's been gutted a little bit on the side, but...
That's the disk drive.
Yeah.
I do have a replacement.
It probably has a caddy that's supposed to hold it in too, though.
Floppy drive.
What's it, $13.99?
That's where I would go in if you had a battery, PC cordless, modem.
What? Huh. A non-transforming transformer. You see a lot of these ones that are just that cheap plastic. It'd be funny to scare someone with. What we got here? I don't know what that one is. Yep, no idea. A lot of dinosaurs. I mean, that kind of looks like maybe Martian Manhunter or something, but I'm not sure about that one. And then Bumblebee, I guess. That's an interesting bag. I think we might pick it up. Well, I think I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up. The little TV is
Yeah,
weird.
it's kinda
Kind of interesting.
cool.
We were checking out the little TV, but it didn't have any way to input into it. Now we're at the Sabres on Rancho. On this bag in here with the Snoopy's. Figured I'd check it out. Kind of cool. A lot of these giant figures here. I think these are knockoffs though, man. I don't know why, but they strike me as knockoffs. It's like even the ones you would think you'd get that way, these just don't feel quite right.
Big discounts and benefit packages.
Thanos. See, even at Thanos, it's like a little something about it just feels cheaply made. I bet you there's someone at the swap meet just selling the knockoffs of them. And that's why they end up here. Kids get tired of them.
Did you get assigned your person or?
Donkey Kong. Little Transformer, like, doesn't move at all.
I kind of like this a lot. This is a toy analog sync. When you press the thing.
It just does one sound though.
I didn't
How
even
much
think
is that though?
I didn't even think it did the sound. I just wanted it for the actual
The way it looks.
thing.
249. All right.
Not that bad.
Yeah, it's only 250. That's not.
There's tiny storage with it too, so.
It's just one of those marine ones, I think.
Oh man.
Web shooter?
No wheelies.
I don't know. Kinda.
Standing in the shop.
That's been there for a while.
Safe at all times. Thanks bunches.
I know I don't spend the most amount of time in some of these toy ones, but we're hitting like a couple a day, you know. We're probably going to like 7 stores right now, so usually just cut down the footage into whatever I found that's kind of interesting. Now that's a real pony. Someone wrote all over it though. Anise. There's some little ones in there. Those are real, I think, too. Pretty sure. I'm tempted to get this one for my wife anyway, just because. No, I don't know if those are real. It's got weird eyes on them. Let's see. If it's some other. I can't tell what that yellow foot says on it, but. The plane is kind of old. It's one of those ones. Got no room to be collecting all that stuff. It's the glass case area. What was the other thing you're saying? Was the Radio Shack thing? Oh, I see. That black thing. I don't know. I think it's that interesting, but.
I just wanted to check the camera.
So we found a yard sale. Wanted to check it out. Some Nerfs.
Here, I'll get this for Jake. I should. And then you can
DC character. Arm broken off. I don't know. Maybe I'll get it. Let's see.
This is for VHS-C and a VCR.
Oh, that's cool.
And then another HPIR sensors for computers.
My kid made a beeline over to the electronics. A Toomey bag.
I found so much stuff I can't carry it. This is a Sub Pop anniversary CD too.
Really? Here?
Sub Pop 20th anniversary. Bunch of VHS-C tapes themselves. A new in-box Nook HD, which I see them thrifting, but they're always so expensive that I've never been able to mess with them.
Folks have to see what they want for it. Yeah.
One of the really cool HP calculators that I always thought were cool, but once again, always too expensive thrifting.
Right.
These are like serial Ethernet adapters, like I think StarTech. This is one of the Motorola like.
Oh, that's cool.
Look,
That's really cool, actually.
WorldCom.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted one of these. Hey, look, Sub SP20. 19 live recordings from Sub Pop's 20th anniversary festival.
Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Find a Sub Pop, you know. It's not something you see that often.
Yeah, it really isn't.
This is actually a really good yard sale. Those are some big shells.
There's like motors and stuff. So there's some smaller motors and stuff in it.
Oh, yeah. What?
Look, these tapes maybe.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pause this.
Yeah.
Zoomies. Itty bitty book light.
This is a cool watch. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Wonder how much they'd go on that.
Oh,
I really like that.
We could find out. Let's see. Binge watching survival kit. Oh, just a tin. There's another tape, but
Yeah.
right. Move it along.
Sure.
Oh, I mean,
My other stuff on the table.
where?
On the table over there. They're up
Oh,
there.
right on. Hello. This little grinding pen. It is kind of cool. Little grinding
What's it
pen. It grinds. You know, it's got a
Oh,
little
yeah.
grinder tip. Oh, it's got a weird
Sort of
proprietary. Yeah.
Semi-proprietary.
We say that word a lot. Proprietary. For those who don't know, it just means the plug is made for that manufacturer, and you need that specific plug to run it. Is this some kind of grinding tool? Seems like it, but not sure what that's for. The Opportunity Village on Decatur. Had to get rid of the background music again. It was so loud you could barely talk to somebody. It's a weird Transformers thing. Tiamat with summary. That's kind of cool, but missing pieces? I don't see like he's missing his head. Huh. Dude, a mad ball.
I think she likes the reboot one.
She didn't care, yeah.
Yeah. Get it.
$2.99. Here, carry that.
He's doing footwear. I figured his name out.
Whatever, a dial. It's not crocodile, but it's like a. Brain's not working. Totodile. Totodile. Okay. Already found a mad ball. That's pretty cool. Mostly all stuffed stuff over there.
What, 2K kills 10?
That'd have been funny if that thing went bad right at Y2K, like at the end of it. 6 disc. Oh, that might be a laser display at first. Digital talking book player.
For
That's funny.
Victor talking books, but like the digital
Yeah, that's funny.
versions.
I already have a bunch of these. You don't need any of these, right? Where it's the HDMI to VGA.
I do actually.
Yeah.
How much is it?
$3, but I'll pay $3 for that. That's worth it.
Yeah.
Like a camping duck blind. Bunch of pops. Yennefer. Witcher. Well, old Xboxes for 60. What? We are at the Goodwill on South Rainbow now. What are these?
Finger candles, or whatever.
Hmm.
Said on the front.
Oh, does it? Okay. I don't know what a finger counter is, so it tells me nothing. It's just a little bit. You don't want too much for it, but
No, they don't.
yeah, they do. That's $50, dude. Not happening. $50. It's a lot.
Look at it. Look, it has a tape deck.
Yeah.
That's like.
I'm surprised you didn't see it. I like walked right by it. I wasn't gonna say anything, but old Bell and Howell.
It's pretty cool.
They are cool. This is the one that's pretty good for tech stuff. If you're ever looking for tech stuff. Not real good for toys. Unfortunately. Yeah, we spent a lot, so. Kind of cool. Red pony. Another thick one.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
49
cool.
cents on cassette.
That's pretty cool. Van Halen live. $2. Oh,
Right.
tempting. Van Halen live for $2.
Sort of good.
I don't
You
know.
don't have to do 49 cents either. You can do it.
I'm not sure too that might be one of like the later Sammy Hagar Van Halen that I'm not really all that crazy about. Well, that's going to be it for today. So I'll do a wrap up at home, a proper one. I'm going to start doing that. So make sure and watch the wrap up. Don't take off yet. And I'll see you there. So first thing, we found this Mad Ball. I don't know if this is worth any money or anything like that. We don't really, like I said before, we don't resell, so I don't usually worry about that. But my wife really likes these. I like them too, but my wife really likes trying to collect these. Pretty good find. I'm not sure how old this one is. Let me see if I can see this up closer. I think the date's probably under the sticker, but pretty cool. This, like I was saying at the store, I've been wanting one of these for a while. They probably, I mean, they might have bought this one off of Temu for all I know. But it grabs the back of the phone and then it suction cups the, like the display of a phone you're like removing the display on. So usually it's too hot to push down on when you're heating up the screen to get the glue to get funky and take the screen off. So this kind of grabs it from both sides where you don't have to grab it with your hands and pulls it apart. Or if you're putting a new back on it too, same difference. If the glass is cracked, then you just put like a clear sticker sheet that's usually with these, and it suction cups onto the sticker sheet. This, I'm not even really sure. My kid and I picked this up at that yard sale. Was incredibly cool. What did we say this was? It's
a Motorola.
I mean, it's not a pager, right?
I think it.
A time port? Because I don't really know if that's a pager.
I don't believe it's a pager or like an early PDA or something. It's definitely some wireless carrier. It seems to say some wireless carrier.
WorldCom, yeah. Anyway, really cool. If I find out more about it and it turns out to be something incredibly interesting, I'll let you guys know. This is an IR receiver that he's going to use for his Palm Pilot stuff. Usually he had to take an old laptop and use a laptop to sync his palms through, because they have an IR receiver now. You can just plug it into this. Not super exciting. This is the Fuji camera we found. It's really nice, point and click. What's it? What do they call those ones? The Fine Fix, yeah. Fine Pix or Fine Flicks? Fine Pix, that's it. Fine Pix. Not sure how much it cost. Again, not that worried about it. He's going to use it. It's got a giant screen on it. It's really nice. It's got like 18 times optical zoom. Not digital zoom, optical zoom, which is pretty impressive. Sorry about the low light. Next time I'll do maybe a light backlighting me. This is just, he collects these MP3 players too. And this one's pretty cool. It's still all in the plastic. He's going to leave it in the plastic for now. He doesn't really need it. He's got numerous other ones to use. But he kind of collects these, so I don't mind getting them when we see one that's not too bad of a price. All these prices you see too, some of it was where we used you know, we had a 25% off coupon for savers. This actually converts these old tapes into the smaller tape. What's the one?
It's like VHS-C and the other camcorder formats out to VHS.
Yeah, so it changes them to VHS-C,
So you can run them through a VCR.
which is these little ones. And you can run them in a VCR, and it'll play it like it would play a regular VHS. He's got a couple of these with the recorder and stuff, so, you know, just one of those things he's going to play around with. But this is cool to find, because these just kind of don't exist anymore. This is... What was this? I don't even remember grabbing this.
I believe they're for doing serial out to Ethernet for like certain applications. But that was actually
Oh, this was part of the art sale?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention when you grabbed these. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. So yeah, it's
like RS-2032.
looks like Ethernet. Yeah. Yeah, RS-30, whatever. I never say that the number right. To Ethernet. More nerd stuff we got because we're big nerds. This is Peter Gabriel Up. Yeah. Really great one. Oh, shouldn't have that receipt in the video. Hold on. All right, just making sure that receipt didn't have information on it, sensitive information. This one he picked up at that last one we went to, the Goodwill. Seems pretty cool. What were you saying was weird about this one? It's got like the little booklet to it.
The whole book of what was on the jazz charts, and it's got like...
Oh yeah, like in what year. Very cool.
All together.
And then it actually has a CD also in the back of what was on the jazz charts. That's actually pretty cool. I'll probably sit down one day and check that out for a good part of a day. Animaniacs tape, which I'm glad we found something else to buy because I didn't want to pass this up just because it was going to be 49 cents and I wasn't going to put 49 cents on a card, and I'd spent all our cash at the yard sale. This is Sub Pop Records. This is Sub Pop CD. It's one of the labels that we really like that have a lot of great bands on it. This is like a compilation one they did. Casual Nostalgia Fest. Definitely going to enjoy that. They've got just a ton of good bands on there. This is just HDMI to D-sub, basically. You know, the regular monitor. This he liked because it had, and it was only like $1.50 or something. But he just liked the way this looked. He wants to put it on his shelf or something, you know. A little synth. Kind of neat looking. We'll probably end up getting rid of this, whatever, the little cabinet. Or my wife might put it with some of her stuff. I don't know. We got this. He's been wanting one of these, apparently. HP calculator. It's kind of cool. I like it. Not much to say about it. Just an old HP calculator. They kind of go for a lot, actually, when you go to try and buy them. It's a Nook. He was wanting this just to play around with. I know they're not really all that useful anymore, but he was saying they kind of go for a lot.